ideal definition of love for them is, can we just watch a movie together and we are eating popcorn and we are under the duvet and, and we are just cuddling. Yes, and we are just cuddling. So it doesn't take much. That's when, oh, my husband loves me so much. He had to be at home and we watched movie together.
Did you know that knowing your partner's love language and letting them know yours can help people feel loved and appreciated? So today, we'll be talking about the 5 love languages and how it can help you better connect with your partners. Sit back and enjoy, because this edition is going to be very insightful, as we have our relationship guru, the CEO of Ask Mercy Relationship and Career Affairs, Sister Mercy Chiapaka. In case you're new, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media handles, and trust me, you're not going to regret it. So welcome to the show, Sister Mercy.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
All right, we're always happy to have you. So how can knowing your partner's love language help improve your relationship positively?
Okay, first of all, before I answer that question, I think it will be very important for us to know what is the meaning of love language.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Love language is the way in which a partner needs, deserves, and wants to be loved. When we talk about love language, we're not talking about your local language. We're not talking about your cultural language. It's the language of love that your partner understands.
Yeah.
When you speak this language, they feel loved, appreciated, and so one of the ways your partner can feel loved, like you said, is knowing how they want to be loved and not how you think they should be loved.
Yeah, that's very true.
You should be able to know how they want to be loved and not how you feel they should be loved. Now, there is this particular man named Gary Chapman. He brought out 5 types of love languages that we read and we know, and after much research. And number 1 of that love language is quality time.
Okay.
It is very important that you spend quality time with your partner. If it is somebody who wants you to spend time with them, you don't want to leave your husband and you're going out to do something. For instance, if he's a man, most men want their wives to spend quality time with them. So you can go and start to buy gifts or do whatever. This man or this woman will not feel loved if you're not spending quality time with them. Number 2 way in which a partner will feel loved, or one of the second love language we have, is what I want to call words of affirmation. You hear a lot of women in marriages, they'll say, my husband doesn't thank me. My wife doesn't appreciate me. But I will cook soup. This man will not tell me the soup is fine. I will do my hair and I'll be walking around. The man will not open his mouth and say, your hair is fine, the soup is nice. Even the man will say, I will carry my salary, give to her, give her everything. She doesn't appreciate.
Yeah.
So words of affirmation, your partner wants you to say thank you, I love you, you look beautiful, you look nice. Until you start to speak this language, you might be doing every other thing. If your partner's love language is words of affirmation, you're not speaking it, they will not feel loved in that relationship. Remember, I said something. I said, loving someone, when you want to love someone, understand their love language. You do not love people the way you think, because sometimes we assume we know how someone wants to be loved and we are loving them the wrong way. So you hear people say, I've done all I can. I've given all my money. I've done everything. Hello, you are speaking your own love language, not their love language.
Yes.
Knowing how they want to be loved and speaking it will go a long way. The 3rd one I call physical touch. Now this is this physical touch on there. I think men love that one more than women. But some women too like the physical touch thing. Your partner wants you to cuddle them. They want to have physical intimacy with you. If it is a man whose love language is physical touch, hello, he's your husband. This man wants to be having sex with you all the time, because he feels love when you allow him touch you. She feels love when you cuddle her. Now, the physical touch thing might not also be generally on the sex thing. Your partner wants you to, you see some partners who want to watch movies, hug them,
stuff like that.
yes, you understand? So under the physical touch, you might not, if you ask someone whose love language is physical touch, they will tell you that their ideal or their ideal definition of a date night is not taking them to
Paris
parties or taking them, flying them abroad
Vacation.
and going on vacation. Their ideal definition of love for them is, can we just watch a movie together and we are eating popcorn and we are under the duvet and, and we are just cuddling. Yes, and we are just cuddling. See, it doesn't take much. That's why, oh, my husband loves me so much. He had to be at home and we watched movie together. We were cuddling and hugging. Yes. So physical touch, very, very important.
Yeah.
The number 4 kind of love language is what I want to call acts of service. Now, for instance, if a wife's love language is acts of service, she wants you as a husband to help her and do one or two things in the house.
Yes.
She wants you to help her with the kids, help in the kitchen, help her with her purpose, help her with her vision. If she's working in the company, she wants you to come and ask her, hi, honey, how did it go? Where can I come in? You understand? She will like, wow, my husband loves me. He had to be very intentional and conscious in carrying out little acts of services for me. If it is a man, he wants you to come and ask him how his work. He wants you to support him in giving him ideas.
Remove his socks.
Remove his socks. Yes, remove his socks.
Remove the tie.
Exactly, remove the tie. Like, do one or two things for him. Wash his clothes. Wash his clothes. Take out things that are for him. When you do that, he feels that, wow, my wife loves me. Now, the 5th and last kind of love language in which couples should speak intentionally, I think this one is tilting towards the women, is the one we call receiving gifts.
Yeah.
Women like gifts, so don't you like gifts?
I do.
I love gifts. Women love gifts. Yes, but then even men, they like when they're women, because sometimes we feel the receiving gifts should be tilted towards the women. You see a woman doing her birthday, she'll be like, what did he buy for me? So I'll say, since I married you, what have you bought for me? You've not bought me this, you've not, because her love language is what? Receiving gifts. She wants you to give her gifts. Even the man, as a wife, you ask some women, when was the last time you bought your husband a boxer? When did you buy him a singlet? When did you take him out? When did you just get him something? Because we should not just relegate the giving of gifts and receiving of gifts most times to the females alone. Yes, women should also be intentional to find out that though men give, men are givers. They say men are givers, women are receivers. If your husband's love language is receiving gifts, he wants you to get him something. Yeah. When you get him something, he treasures it, he values it. Then he feels loved in that relationship. So it's very important as partners we understand these dynamics and speak the love languages of our partners very well. A lot of relationships have gone down the drain because people are loving their partners the wrong way. Seriously. But having this awareness, we should take conscious effort into looking at how our partners want to be loved and speak the language. Not just knowing, but speak it.
Definitely done justice to it. So back to the main question of the day, because even me, I want to know this one. So how do we identify these love languages? Because I think that's the main thing. Be like, I don't know. How would I know? So that's the main thing. So how do we identify it?
Yeah. So some persons, see, what you don't know, you can't give effectively.
Definitely.
What you do not know. I've gotten those questions so a whole lot of times. Some people don't even understand this love language. They don't even know what they want. So first of all is knowing what you want. What makes you happy? How do you identify your love language? For instance, if someone gives you gifts and you're very elated, you're very happy, you know that, okay, that might be your love language. Yes, that might be your love. I've heard somebody say, she thinks he's giving me gifts. I've heard a man say that. She thinks he's giving me gifts, he's buying gifts for me. I want something more than just giving me gifts. I've heard a woman say, all he does is to buy me car, build me house. I want something more. And you'll be like, you hear a man say, I bought her a car, I built house for her. No. So receiving gifts, if receiving gifts is not her thing, you buy the gift, she'll not understand. So how do you know your love language? What do you like? What do people do to you that makes you happy? If someone tells you I love you, or growing up your parents told you, your parents tell you I love you, you did well, or whatever, you know that, wow, I like appreciation, I like affirmation. Okay, you tick it in your box. So I think my love language is what? Appreciation. And when they give me gifts, I like giving gifts. And when I give, I also like someone to give it back to me. Self-love, know yourself. First of all, understand yourself. You have to be whole to understand this thing, so you can tell your partner. Because some people, when their partners ask them, what do you want, you hear a lady don't even know what she wants, a man don't even know what he wants, because they've not understood their own self and what they really want. If someone gives you gifts and you're happy, you tick it in your box. Okay, my own is receiving and giving of gifts. If you're somebody that likes cuddling with your siblings or at home or with friends, and then you go into a relationship, you will find out that, okay, I think I like cuddling, I like hanging out, I like when people I like the physical touch thing. You tick it in your box.
Yeah.
So this is how you start from yourself. What do you like? What do you want? And since I say what do you want, they can't even answer that question. So it starts also from childhood. Find out, see, you can even know your love language as you're growing up as a child. Children like their parents to talk to them, appreciate them, buy them gifts. That's how you check to tick out your love language.
All right,
So
that's perfect. Okay, so how can we take advantage of these love languages to better our relationship? Because I believe that's the main reason why anybody wants to know about the love language. And I want my husband to appreciate me the more, my partner. So how do we take advantages of this love language?
Okay, one thing is knowing, another thing is application of what you have known. One thing is theory, another one is practical. So if you have known now, you have gotten the knowledge that is not applied, that is not utilized, is a knowledge wasted. So when you have gotten this knowledge from this talk, now I know a lot of persons are watching. I'm like, okay. Now I know mine. Now you start to use it. When you apply the love language that you have known, what happens? It brings about unity between you and your partner. You're speaking your partner's language. It makes your partner feels you're empathetic, you are sympathetic, you're more loving to them. It removes unnecessary stress, quarrels, and issues in relationship. It binds and bonds you and your partner.
Yeah.
It binds and bonds you and your partner when you're applying what you have known. You find it even reduces friction and misunderstanding, because a lot of marital relationship misunderstandings or relational misunderstandings will be resolved when you know and then you apply this love language. So you don't just know the love language, you begin to do what? Speak it. The speaking it, you see these things, this change in your relationship positively.
Like a magic.
Yes.
Just like a magic. You hear it all for yourself. It's not just to hear, make sure you apply. In case you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media handles for more of shows like this. I'm sure you enjoyed it because I did. I'm Kinera Precious. This is Think Tank TV. Bye for now.